What's good, everyone? Fish Riders here. So I have a lot to talk about here with when it comes to Dragon Ball. I know I had missed out on some videos earlier. I've been lazy a bit, but I just want to go straight to the point. So, first off, I just do want to bring up this article back from July 8th. There was obviously Akira Toriyama who tragically passed away. I believe it was March of last year. And obviously, there has been a lot of like speculation. There's legal right issues, a power struggle regarding like how should the Dragon Ball IP be handled, and there's been stuff like Daima, Sparking Zero, but aside from that, we've been like just starving for content of what's going on. Now, going straight actually because I want to break up right now because this is flash forward to this was like 6 days ago when I'm recording this. There was this account. Now, DBS Hype is a very, it's a very credible, insider leaker. But this account, allegedly speaking, the name was originally DB Super 2015. Because that's when Dragon Ball Super came out, and then they changed their name to DB.info. And again, this is an official account, joined May 2015. So, the fact that they changed that, it is definitely very, very suspicious, if you have to say the least. They also, started posting some stuff. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but they've been started like posting like some stuff. Like there's a festival. Actually, I don't know if this is I don't think I heard this before actually. But I think this is around like Battle Hour around there that time. Yeah, it's around Battle Hour, I think. There's gonna be Masako Nozawa, and I think they said somebody else was there. But yeah, that's definitely also very interesting. You have the voice of Goku being there, major. And again, this is from the anime account. Again, maybe realistically speaking, maybe they're just talking about a game or a mobile game or something like Dokkan. Like that would actually be pretty funny. But I've seen that before with other brands. They will say like, oh, something's big, but it just turns out to be just a ad for something so small. But again, the fact that an official account, and it literally has like the whole verification stuff, this definitely does imply something massive, something big, and like look at this, like 40th anniversary. They have literally all the, I don't know why they did GT so dirty, but I do think that's definitely important to take into account, right? But then it's like that's not even the only thing, because again, this is from like 2 days later, and then like literally like the last week, guess what happened? Fighter Z, bro. This game was dead. This game was dead for years. I think what I heard, apparently maybe there was some issues with Bandai and the developers of this game or something. I don't know. I can confirm that, but that's allegedly from what I heard. And guess what? They literally just dropped, literally gonna drop a new DLC. I mean, that's kind of funny. They're going. I wonder if they're gonna add like Gohan, Beast, and Orange Piccolo there. But yeah, they literally did a whole DLC, like new tournament and stuff like that. But it is really shocking. It is really shocking because the game was dead. It's been dead for years, and suddenly they're just coming back. And like look at this, bro. There's the official account, like literally a week later, and they're just talking like something's going on. I don't know. It's too much of a coincidence to just, I don't know. And then I just want to go some other stuff like Xenoverse. They're still popping out DLC. I think this is the third. Actually, let me just double check, because I believe they said that, yeah, I think this is 4 chapters. Yeah, this is gonna be 4 chapters. So yeah, the third one is coming out 9 days from now actually, and then we have another 4th one. I think when they showed that images, like they were kind of imply like something big is happening. I think in the church that chapter, they show like the hub rule like literally getting destroyed. There's other speculation going around like, oh, if Bardock's gonna come back, what's that gonna happen? I really wonder. But I'll come back to this universe later. Actually, I mean, we're just gonna, but something else about universe I'll bring up. But yeah, I'm actually very surprised. So they literally earlier today they released a trailer for him. I'm actually very shocked that they actually did Super Saiyan on Buffett. They literally skipped the animation for that. I think they're saving that, because that transformation sequence he did in the movie, that was iconic. Like when his eyes goes red and they break. Wait, was that? Oh yeah, that was there. Yeah, they're saving that. They're saving that. Yeah, when it comes out. But yeah, very interesting actually. As a matter of fact, I wonder who else will probably show up. I know for a fact it's probably gonna be another variant of some sorts, like maybe Ultra Super Villain DBZ Broly or something. Because I know people would definitely pay for that. They definitely do that for characters that people actually give a shit about. And then probably I would expect some other like maybe Chilai or maybe Base Broly. Because the reason why I say that is because like, is it here? Yeah, so like, it's weird to me because they have their models right there. So are they gonna be playable characters or something? It's like, I guess I can understand why they did not make Base Broly like into Raffle Broly, but it's like if you're gonna go all the way to make him a model already, I feel like at that point he's broad. People would actually pay for him. And then obviously, you know how I said this many times, but you guys know how anime games like to be. They always like to put, you know, bait, like, you know, like waifu bait on the games. They always do that. Literally look at Naruto, look at One Piece. They always love to do it. They always put it in the hype characters, you know, people that actually give a shit about, they will pay money for, and then characters like her, you know. So I would assume it will probably be those two. Maybe again, I would assume maybe a super villain character, like a variant, like, you know, like German or something. Like, I would expect to be Broly, but I haven't really bought DLC. I probably should, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually very excited. The fact that they went out of the way to add Super Saiyan on top of that, that's actually pretty cool, you know. Maybe they could do Legendary Super Saiyan or something, but it's crazy. I also want to bring up this tweet right here. I think it's very interesting to kind of think about, because remember with the article I say here with the whole legal battle going around, I do wonder if if maybe they actually got their shit together. Maybe again, we don't have any like official confirmation, but again, assuming like they every gonna go what they want, right? Shueisha, and you know, Toriyama was basically gonna be heading the series manga, would basically, you know, control the manga and anything related, I would assume, related to the manga. And then CC Tokyo, which is the company by I'm sorry if I mispronounce it, Akio Ayoku, who's basically like the right hand man. This guy's a big deal actually, because this guy, from what I've heard, I don't have the article with me, but from what I heard, this guy was the reason why Vegito came back to Super, why we saw Gohan and Superhero, why we saw Broly and Gogeta. Like, it was this guy right here. Apparently, from what I heard. But like, this guy does give a shit. Like, he knows like what, because like Dragon Ball's a big fan, and like and I feel like them like not like acknowledging this guy enough. Like, he knows what clicks with audience. Like, maybe in Japan they not give a shit, but you know, it is like literally, bro. I'm really fucking Dominican, bro. That shit, Dragon Ball is like a second. It's like a religion over here, bro. It's insane. They're like just not taking advantage. Like, bro, ask to any Spanish speaker, bro. They're all gonna know Dragon Ball. Even my grandma recognizes Goku, bro. It's insane. I just gonna put it out there because I don't know. Just I feel like it's just worth mentioning. But yeah, I guess this is kind of. I guess. Maybe they did, maybe they'll probably tell us, but I do recall they actually made a Toritaro I think executive producer for Legends, because it's typically like in video games, right? Like, is there one? Oh, because like I know in games, in Dragon Ball games, they put like the copyright symbol like down here. Typically it will show like, oh, Toriyama Bird Studio. And I think in Legends, right? I don't have the tweet with me, but I remember they put Toriyama, and I think it was like since like late last year or early this year. I think I heard, but it's, you know, I do remember seeing that. So it's clear to me that they're like literally trying to like change things up behind the scenes and actually maybe come to a resolution. So yeah, you know, good to see. You know, I just want to see more content. I guess what other stuff is worth mentioning? But yeah, okay, so back to Bark Spark as well. I mean, this is the game I would say I was kind of the most excited. Look, the game with all its faults, right? I still like it at its core. I would definitely still play it, but it's just like the fact that it's like, think of it like GTA 6. GTA is one of the most popular IPs ever, literally ever. And if you're gonna do like GTA 6, obviously people are gonna give a shit because it is a big deal. It's held to a high standard. I would dare say that this game was like the GTA 6 of Dragon Ball games. Because, bro, Tenkaichi was a massive deal. The mod scene and everything, bro, that was a legendary, bro. It was like played by anybody in the world, dude. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. So, you know, they did kind of fumble the bag for this game, and I'm like, I am definitely a little shocked the fact that the game didn't then get like any like extra updates or anything. Like, all they did was drop a Switch port and then a half-ass DLC with the cost of like $10. No maps or not. I mean, they did drop a map, but for free. But that's it. Like, they're literally jack shit, basically. Maybe, you know, but the fact that they say the next DLC, I will definitely go in a bit into that, but you know, at the very least, you know, I think taking consideration with like the fact that Fighter Z is getting DLC literally like years later after the game was supposedly dead. Like, I think they will. I think they'll definitely try to like give a shit. But it's like this game, I think there's definitely a lot of issues, like, you know, costumes, cosmetic. I'm not too heavy in the competitive scene, but I'm pretty sure that also needs attention. Obviously, we need maps, maybe more story content, but I'm not gonna put that against them. But I just maybe, I don't know, something along the lines with that. Maybe some mod. I don't know. But I just want to see just more content. I don't just want to see extra characters or even I want to see more stuff added to the scene. I don't want to play in the same fucking 9 maps, dude. I want to see more shit, man. Come on. So yeah, that's also taken into account. They also, I do recall, but apparently Dragon Ball, they're also gonna announce another game as well. Again, there was this tweet right here apparently. Oh yeah, well, I was talking about here with the like the copyright stuff. Oh, let me just take, I don't want to get copyrighted. But apparently this is the new game apparently. Yeah, I'm not really like, from the looks, yeah, it looks like a cheap ass like fan game, bro. Apparently it's from China. I don't know. Again, is there a source for this? I don't know, but apparently that's what it is. It looks like one of those like fan made like fake rip off Dragon Ball. Like, bro, literally straight from Kakarot. Wait, straight from Kakarot, dude. Like some of the stuff from like Dokkan 2. I don't know, man. If this is another gacha game, we literally just got what was that game called, Gekishin Squadron or something, and then, you know, drop this shit. I don't know, man. I think we had enough mobile games for now. Like, if they want to do a mobile game, like, at least try something different. I don't just want to see gacha. I want to see some other, like, maybe story content, you know. But yeah, I'm not. If this game is if it's gonna be the new game coming out, yeah, I'm not. I don't really give a shit. You know, this is non-existent to me. But but yeah. But yeah, going back into it. So yeah, so I think this is the event on the 25th. That, yeah, so this is the event apparently. Is this the same as Battle Hour? I'm not too sure. So yeah, basically, they have new dev announcements again with Akioku, Nozawa. Maybe this is probably, actually, what do they mean by dev? Because they have a game announcement right here. New dev is it like brand deals or something? I'm not too sure what they mean by dev. I'm literally not so sure. Dokkan, the mobile games, like literally just had a squadron. So I don't understand why you gotta make this shit here. It's but beats me though. Beats me. Yeah, the trading card, don't give a shit. Weekly deep. I mean, what do they mean by this though? Oh, in the website, cause they do be posting that, but that's just filler stuff. They don't really do anything. And then the last thing, they have some like a special live stage actually. So I would assume, again, assuming this is actually like legit and actually a massive deal, like maybe this is probably the anime, or actually maybe the next movie, because I feel like we are due for a movie. We had Broly in 2018, Superhero in 2022, and then we had Daima literally 2 years later. So maybe it's the next movie. Maybe. I mean, would they call it Dragon? I think they would. Maybe Dragon Ball Super. I would want. I would go with maybe for Goten and Trunks, because they had Goku and Vegeta, Gohan and Piccolo. Maybe this one for Goten and Trunks. I think that would be cool. But yeah. Actually, let me just copy and paste, because I'm not sure who this guy is actually. Hironobu Kageyama. Oh, he's one of the artists. He's one of the artists. I see. Oh, he's behind the. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually a big deal right there. Yeah, that Chala gotta, yeah, these are iconic ones. Yeah, that's actually pretty good to know. So yeah, because yeah, going into that, I think I brought this article before, but let me see, just not to drag along too much. Is this um, is it? Okay. Let me just bring up. Let me see right here, because yeah, when they were talking about this special anniversary in Dokkan, I mean not Dokkan, Daima. That he did say this stuff right here, that it wasn't made for the 40th anniversary. It wasn't specifically made for the 40th anniversary. I think what I'm reading this here, and again, this is English translation, so it could be wrong. But the way I'm seeing it is that I think the problem is that they released Daima, and it just happened to release in the 40th anniversary, so it got repurposed to that. That's what I would think. I would assume. But the fact that he said that is definitely very surprising to me. So maybe this is exactly what we're talking. Like maybe this is the 40th anniversary. Maybe this is the real 40th anniversary stuff. But yeah, that's definitely very interesting to know right there. Oh yeah, but yeah, going back into Sparking Zero. Again, I showed this list many times. Every character here has been part of a console game at some point. It's like again, they went with Shaolin, so I could see them maybe do actually, because if it's a season pass, would even be the theme? Because like Dragon Ball, I'm gonna be keeping it real with y'all. I don't think people are gonna pay like $10 for this, bro. Maybe okay, Kid Goku, Demon King Piccolo, maybe Grandpa Gohan, maybe Tao, maybe General Blue, but I think people are only here for Piccolo and just Goku. Maybe Grandpa Gohan there, but but then Dragon Ball Z as well. I just don't see. I mean, maybe Videl, right? Maybe Degradation, you can make an argument. Garlic Jr. maybe, but no, Garlic Jr. is kind of niche if you ask me. Pycon, I'm very surprised he was not added in despite Janemba being there. Again, it's very weird, very weird. GT, I think you can make an argument for it, but it's like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's already in it. But I think people are still. I don't think people would. I would certainly wouldn't mind. But this guy definitely needs to be there. I would say vouch for GT Golden right there as well. But you know, I feel like GT. I can kind of see an argument. Maybe a combination of these three. Maybe they'll like cherry pick like the best one. Like maybe GT Vegeta with the Great Apes, Garlic Jr., Pycon, Kid Goku. I could kind of see that. I could see them doing maybe like a Great Ape, maybe even Golden Grape. They can add that as the DLC. Because if it was the base game, I would understand. But I feel like if you're doing this as a DLC, you can basically add everyone whatever you want. I just hope it's not like Xenoverse where they made it separate. Like they already did that with the last DLC where they made maybe I should go right here to this list because this just pisses me off so much. You have literally already an existing character in the fucking game, and you're gonna make him separate, fucking separate. Like what the fuck was that, man? That's just so fucking dumb. It's so stupid to me, man. People would actually pay for that. That would actually make $10 actually more arguable there, but beats me. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super, I just don't know because like technically these two already existed in the game, but for some reason they just treat this as the same, as just Super, the same thing. They didn't even know what to call it. Even Dokkan doesn't know. I don't get it. Yeah. I think maybe they could probably make some packs for this, like maybe they could add in like heroes, like maybe actually Xenoverse and Sparking Zero. Maybe they could actually have a collab. Like maybe you could see Gohan Black in Xenoverse, and then Xenoverse gives us like the Xenoverse characters. I could see them doing that. Yeah, the What If also packs. I mean, we already have this technically speaking. Super Saiyan 3 Bullet should definitely be there. All the fusions, like, well, you gotta do it, man. You have to do it. Like Gohan Black, he's already in the game's files. Why is he not in it? Also, like, I don't get it. And again, these are some unused. I doubt they'll do it, but dude, could you imagine if they did like Beast Gohan Black Rose or some shit? Like that would be actually sick, dude. Dude, that would that would be so insane. Maybe Beast Fusions to Masu, Super Saiyan Vegeta. There's so many possibilities they can do, but I just don't understand why they don't do it. I don't get it. I don't know what's going behind the scenes, but beats me, right? Who knows? So I don't know why I had this tab open, but yeah, because like if I have to take a guess, I would assume like option one, they would probably do a combination of these or something. Because like I just can't see them do Dragon Ball. I cannot see people pay for this shit. I'm sorry, I just cannot. You want to make an argument? Sure, but nobody cares about Dragon Ball till Dragon Ball Z. Like, let's be real here. Like, that's what I would assume. Or maybe they don't do a season pass and they do like on their own separate packs of just like, I guess, crossover characters. Or maybe they actually do their what if. Like this would actually be, this would actually be like maybe they could actually do it where you can kind of make an argument like these three are DBZ. Like all these, some of these are actually say they're DBZ era. So maybe you can actually put them there and actually make people actually care about them. I could see them doing that too. Or maybe something original, because maybe Heroes characters, I would ideally want that, but I doubt they'll do it because they literally just killed it off. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. But yeah, I'm very excited for what they have. I really, really hope. My heart is telling me like they actually got something going on, like something they're cooking. My brain is like, yeah, they're just announcing another mobile game brand deals or some shit like that. So who knows, right? Let me know what you guys think of this. What are your expectations? What do you guys think of the DLC packs like Broly? Who you think they're gonna add for Sparking Zero, Fighters? How you feeling about Dragon Ball as a whole? Please let me know below in the comments. Otherwise, stay stay prescribing, take care, and I'll see you guys then. And see ya.